Happy Friday, Internet. I'm very sick today, which is really inconvenient because we have so much stuff going on right now that I don't have time to be sick. And I had forgotten completely in my illness that it was my turn to vlog today. So I was brainstorming and I decided that I would tell you about the time in my life that I was the most sick that I've ever been. And also, at the same time, because it's the same story, the story of my 21st birthday. So here it goes. I flew out to Washington, D.C. to go to a convention with some friends of mine. And there was an open bar, or several, at this convention. And despite the abundance of free alcohol, the DJ found out that it was my birthday and yelled, "It's this girl's birthday, buy her a drink." So people just came up and handed me drinks. And at that point in my life, I was like, I'm an adult and I can do this. So I had a lot of those drinks and proceeded to, in leaving the bar, knock over an entire set of patio furniture, and then I had to be caveman style carried back to the car over one friend's shoulder because I wasn't walking so well at that point. And then we dropped a friend off and I had to go get sick, and I ran to the bushes to get sick and I sprained my ankle so badly that I couldn't walk. And then we got back to my friend's apartment and I fell asleep with what I thought was a really soft blanket, and when I woke up it turned out that it was her bathrobe that I was like nuzzling. No regrets, it's very soft. And I woke up in the morning with this horrible cough, and I thought that maybe like in the process of getting sick, like it had gotten into my lungs because I was still drunk and it was so bad, and it was this horrible cough and I was just delirious, and I needed to get sick again in the morning and I couldn't walk, so I had to crawl to the bathroom, and it was the worst thing ever. And I went back to bed, and when I woke up I was clearly very, very sick, and my friend took my temperature and I had 104-degree fever and was like hallucinating. I was so sick. And then the next morning I was still ill and had to leave very early for my flight at like 5 in the morning to fly back to Denver. And I had a layover in North Carolina that I don't remember at all. And I couldn't walk, so they had to drive me along in one of those little beeping airport carts. And I have absolutely no recollection of this except for what I was told. And then I got home, and it was a Sunday, so the doctor's office was closed, and by the time I got into the doctor, it had passed like the 72-hour window for being able to treat the flu. So I was so sick. I lost like 10 pounds because all I could eat was popsicles for like 6 days. And then the day I felt better, I decided to go to the grocery store just to get some fresh air and go buy some soup, right, as you do. And I guess my immune system was so compromised that upon touching the cart, I contracted hand, foot, and mouth disease, which is something that only children get, and it's the worst thing ever. You get like these rashes on the palms of your hands, in the bottom of your feet, and all in your mouth. And I woke up the next morning and I couldn't speak because my throat was so raw from the hand, foot, and mouth, which I didn't even know about yet. And I thought I had broken out from like hairline to sternum, and it was just a rash. And I went to the doctor, and my doctor was like, "I feel so bad for you." And then I was sick with hand, foot, and mouth for like 3 weeks. And my parents wouldn't come to my room. They would like leave food at the door, like at a prison. And that was when I watched Heroes for the first time, because that's all I could do in my room. So I watched the first 2 seasons of Heroes. But that's the story of my 21st birthday. It's as sick as I've ever been, and I never want to do that again. What is the sickest that you've ever been? Or alternatively, what were the festivities that you got into for your 21st birthday? You should tell me, because I'm sick and I'm just going to be on the computer. See you later.